We need to unveil the mystery of Ahsoka Tano. How did she go from the young padawan of Anakin Skywalker during the Clone Wars to receiving her majestic white robes and staff we see at the end of Star Wars Rebels? We're going to dive into the secrets behind her transformation into Ahsoka the White and discuss the implications of her new identity. We have to connect the dots, drawing from Ahsoka's rich character history in her highly anticipated Disney Plus series to craft a mind-bending theory that will leave you speculating for days. And stay until the end of the video when I reveal who could bestow Ahsoka her white robes and staff. First, let's explore why Ahsoka's early life is crucial to her character development for the upcoming limited series. Jedi Master Plo Koon found her on Chile and brought her to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant for training. During the Battle of Christophsis, Anakin Skywalker became her master, and the relationship had a bit of a rocky start. Despite her introduction being poorly received by fans, her character, nicknamed Snips by her master, has become a fan favorite. The mystery behind Ahsoka's character begins with the Mortis arc of the Clone Wars series. Ahsoka, Anakin, and Obi-Wan traveled to Mortis, a mysterious location believed to exist outside of time and space. There they encountered three beings: the daughter, representing the light side of the Force, the son, representing the dark side of the Force, and the father, representing the balance between the two. The father lured the Jedi to Mortis once he learned that the Chosen One, Anakin Skywalker, had been found. We know very little about Mortis and its three inhabitants, which has led fans to mostly speculate about its significance in the Star Wars canon. But here are my thoughts. The Mortis arc in the Clone Wars series is a metaphor explaining the selflessness behind the light side of the Force, or rather, just the Force, the corruptive nature of the dark side, and the need for balance in between. However, the events that unfold during this arc are crucial to understanding the importance of Anakin and Ahsoka. The main takeaways are that Anakin solidifies his role as the Chosen One, and Ahsoka dies. Yes, she dies right in front of her master's eyes. Anakin then transfers the daughter's essence to Ahsoka, reviving her and shaping her destiny forever. More on this in a bit. During her wrongful accusation of bombing the Jedi Temple, Ahsoka realizes the Jedi have lost their way by being corrupted by the dark side and becoming soldiers instead of selfless peacekeepers. She decides to leave the Jedi Order and her master. At this point, she no longer perceives herself as a Jedi. Now, although Ahsoka may not perceive herself as a Jedi at this moment, she still embodies the qualities of a Jedi and is a guardian of the Force. This senator of the channel understands that one does not have to follow the rules of the Jedi to be one. Ahsoka and the daughter both exemplify what it means to be a Jedi, even if they don't technically consider themselves Jedi. After leaving the Jedi Order, Ahsoka eventually links up with Bail Organa and takes the codename Fulcrum, where she secretly assists the looming Rebel Alliance organized against the Galactic Empire. She meets up with the Ghost Crew, where she meets Ezra Bridger. They develop a strong friendship. Ahsoka comes face to face with her master again, now Darth Vader, on the Sith planet Malachor. They face off in an emotional duel, but in the end, we're left to speculate on if she survives. That is until 2 seasons later when we discover Ezra Bridger saves Ahsoka via the World Between Worlds. Now, there are many videos going into detail on what the World Between Worlds is. In this video, we're just going to stick to the basics. As Palpatine attempts to enter the mysterious realm, Ahsoka returns to the Sith Temple on Malachor, while Ezra travels back to the present day in the Star Wars timeline. Fans are once again left to theorize about Ahsoka's story during the time gap leading up to her appearance in the majestic white robes at the end of Star Wars Rebels. So what can we expect from the Ahsoka series, and will it make sense of this large time gap? We know from leaks and rumors that the Ahsoka show will feature a time jump during its opening season. This will shed light on Ahsoka's whereabouts during the prominent days of the Rebellion and the fall of the Galactic Empire. The trailers reveal that we will see interactions between Ahsoka, Sabine Wren, and Hera Syndulla, and that she will confront various dark-side Force users, possibly on a mission to kill Ahsoka for Grand Admiral Thrawn. We have heard that the World Between Worlds will play a significant role in Ahsoka's character journey in the show. She may learn a valuable lesson about destiny by witnessing herself taking the place of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Mustafar as she faces off against her former master turned Darth Vader. She will finally understand why everything happened as it did to bring her to this point in her life. However, what is her significance at this point, and why does she remain a mystery? What is not shown in the trailers are Ahsoka's white robes and staff. We see hints of Ahsoka and Sabine's reunion following the Star Wars Rebels epilogue. This slightly concerns me because it makes me think that Dave might retcon the white robes and staff. However, I have hope. I believe Dave has a purpose behind this unique design, and they are simply saving this appearance for an on-screen reveal. My theory about Ahsoka's white robes and staff remains. I believe they signify her becoming the protector of the World Between Worlds. Ahsoka has a strong connection with the daughter of Mortis. Mortis is described as a conduit through which the entire universe flows, while the World Between Worlds is described as a conduit between the living and the dead. Both statements hold a unique connection to the Mortis gods. When Ezra opens the portal, we hear the daughter say, "We are the ones who guard the power. We are the beginning, middle, and the end. What power are they guarding? Possibly the power of the Force itself, a place where both the living and the cosmic force intersect, and the entire force of the universe flows. We even hear Palpatine himself say, whoever holds the power controls the universe. I believe Ahsoka's destiny is to assist in rebuilding the Jedi Order with Luke Skywalker, paving the way for sequel trilogy and post-sequel era content. But she is destined for much more. She is destined to guard or protect the world between worlds. Her white robes will represent the robes of a true Jedi Knight, a guardian of the Force, and her staff could even be a way to open and close portals to access the world between worlds. But how will she receive her white robes and staff? It could go something like this. Ahsoka Tano stood in the halls of an old Jedi temple, the same halls where she first reunited with Anakin's Force ghost. Ahsoka found herself surrounded by an ethereal light that bathed the halls in a soft, otherworldly glow. Suddenly, from within the radiant light, figures began to emerge. They were spectral beings, glowing with a brilliant luminescence, and Ahsoka recognized them as the embodiment of the Force itself. Their voices merged in a chorus of whispers, their words resonating deep within her soul. "Ahsoka Tano," their harmonious voices echoed. "The will of the Force has chosen you. You have been entrusted with a great task of importance." Ahsoka stood before the luminous figures, her head bowed in reverence. "I am ready," she responded, her voice filled with solemn determination. One of the figures stepped forward, its radiant form taking on the familiar appearance of Anakin Skywalker, though now transformed by the pure essence of the Force. Ahsoka's heart swelled with love and longing as she met his luminous gaze. "The Force has seen your strength, Ahsoka, and your unwavering commitment to the light." Anakin's ethereal voice filled the halls. "Now it's time to shed the relics of your past and embrace your destiny." As he spoke, Anakin extended his hand, and a brilliant beam of light materialized, transforming into a gleaming staff. "This staff," Anakin continued, "represents the embodiment of your connection to the Force. With it, you shall carry out the will of the Force and bring balance to the galaxy." Ahsoka reached out, her hand trembling slightly as she took hold of the staff. The remaining spectral figures stepped forward, their combined voices resonating like a chorus of celestial harmonies. "In recognition of your dedication and your unwavering commitment to the light, we bestow upon you the robes of a true Jedi Knight." Ahsoka watched in awe as her simple robes transformed before her eyes. The plain fabric shimmered and shifted, changing from its familiar tan color to a pristine white, radiating purity and strength. It flowed around her, draping her form with an air of grace and purpose. Radiant in her white robes, Ahsoka felt a profound sense of purpose and readiness. The Force had chosen her, and she would carry out its will with courage and determination. As the spectral figures faded back into the radiant light, Anakin's voice lingered in the air. "Remember, Ahsoka, the Force will guide you. Trust in its wisdom, and you shall never be alone." The mystery surrounding Ahsoka Tano originates from her connection with the daughter and the cosmic Force. We have only scratched the surface of Ahsoka's story, and Dave Filoni has prepared something special for us in the upcoming Ahsoka series. I'm excited about the possibilities of exploring Ahsoka's connection with the daughter in the world between worlds, as this is where her mystery lies. I hope that the series will answer some questions about Ahsoka's story, but also leave us with more to ponder, as her character is all the more intriguing because of her mysterious past and her future destiny.